Hello everyone, myself Ami Mehta, and in computer network now we discuss principles of network applications. So basically a network application is an application running on one host and provides communication to another application running on a different host. So it is basically for the communication purpose, which is from one application to another application. These both applications are running on different host. Now at the core of network application development is writing programs. So basically what is the important main part of the network application? So it is the writing of programs that run on different end systems and communicate with each other over the network. In the web application, there are two distinct programs that communicate with each other. The browser program running in the user's host and the web server program running in the web server host. So basically there are two distinct programs. One is the browser program and another is the web server program. So let us see the example of this network application are email, web, text messages, remote login, P2P file sharing, multi-user network games, streaming stored video, basically YouTube, voice over IP, real-time video conferencing. So these all are the example of the network applications which is used for communication purpose from one host to another host. Now let us see the network application architecture. So there are two possible structure of application. One is client server architecture and another is peer-to-peer architecture. So let us first discuss client server architecture. So first see the diagram of it. So this is basically client server architecture. This is one main server and this is different clients, device A, device B, device C, device D. So these four are the client and the one is a server, sender. So sender send the sender send the data which is requested by the any client, which is device A, B, C or D. So this is a client server architecture. Now let us discuss it. In a client server architecture, there is an always on host called the server that we see in the diagram. So which provides service requested from many other hosts called clients. So a classic example is the web application from which an always on web server services request from browser running on client host. So when a web server service receives a request for an object from a client host, it responds by sending the requested object to the client host. Note that with this client server architecture, clients do not directly communicate with each other. For example, in the web application, two browsers do not directly communicate with each other. Another characteristic of the client server architecture is that the server has a fixed well-known address called IP address. Because the server is always on, a client can always contact the server by sending a packet to the server's IP address. So there is a fixed server and which has a fixed location which is called IP address. So some of the better known applications with client server architecture include the web, FTP, telnet and email address. So in this client server architecture, for example, these three are client and this is server. So these three clients cannot communicate with each other directly. Okay, and this is a fixed server, so this has a fixed IP address. Now the second one is P2P architecture. So in P2P architecture there is no dedicated server. Let us see so there is no dedicated server. Each and every system is connected with each other. So this is how they actually connected with each other. So in peer-to-peer architecture, there is no dedicated server. Pairs of hosts called peers communicate directly with each other. Because the peers communicate without passing through a dedicated server, the architecture is called peer-to-peer architecture. Now, the many of today's most popular and traffic-intensive applications are based on P2P architecture. So, this is the peer-to-peer architecture. This is the client-server architecture. From here, we can directly distinguish client-server architecture versus peer-to-peer architecture. Now, let us discuss what is a web. Okay, so first we discuss a web page. So what is actually a web page? So a web page consists of objects. So basically a web page is nothing but the collection of objects. Now what is an object? So an object is simply a file such as an HTML file, a JPEG image, a Java applet or video clip that is addressable by single URL. So in object it may be simple file or it is a JPEG image or Java applet. Now most web page consists of a base HTML file and several reference objects. So this is a one HTML file. From that there are several reference objects. For example, if a web page contains HTML text and 5 JPEG images, then the web page has a sixth object, the base HTML file plus the 5 images. The base HTML file references the other object in the page with the object's URL. So these 5 images or 6 images are referenced with URL. Now each URL has two components, the host name of the server that houses the object and the object path name. So basically URL is made up of two components. First is the host name plus other is the object path name. Okay, so basically web page is nothing but the collection of object. In object there are various files. Files may be HTML file, images, Java applet, okay, but main is HTML file and it refers to other object. So this is the all about web or web page. Okay, so this is the network all about what is network application, how it can work or what is the architecture of it. Two types of architecture, client server architecture and peer-to-peer architecture, and this is small terminology or definition of what is web and web pages. Thank you.